July 18th, 1635. The first cries of a baby boy are heard in the town of Freshwater on England's Isle of Wight. Born to a long line of servants with the Anglican Church, the future endeavours of this young boy stood unassuming in the least, for he, unbeknownst to all, would soon be recognized as one of the most influential figures of his time. The name, Robert Hooke. Son to Mother Cecilia Hooke and Father John Hooke, a devout priest to the Church of All Saints, Robert Hooke was one of 5 siblings. Although raised in faith, Hooke's autobiographic notes describe how he was encouraged to pursue his juvenile interests in mechanics and drawing.
In 17th century England, high church officials lived in the upper class of society. So while Robert Hooke was not born into a wealthy family, he benefited from his familial association to the church. He was a white man with class-based privilege. When viewed from a modern perspective, Hooke had a considerable advantage in the racially segregated, patriarchal society of the time.
As a child, education was at the forefront of Hooke's upbringing. His revised biography, published in 2004 by Alan Chapman, recalls Hooke's elementary studies at London's Westminster School. From there, Hooke enrolled at Oxford's Christ Church College, where he established his position among high society peers. By 1662, Robert Hooke was awarded a Master of Arts degree and appointed curator of experiments for the Royal Society of London.
Unlike many of the gentleman scientists he interacted with, Hooke required an income. During his time at Oxford, he was able to secure several positions assisting established scientists, such as philosopher and physicist Robert Boyle. However, as an unpublished student, Hooke was oftentimes not given credit by his superiors for his contributions in their work. One such case is the controversy over Hooke's alleged influence over Boyle's law.
As a polymath, Robert Hooke studied and contributed to numerous scientific domains, including astronomy, paleontology, and biology. One of his most notable publications was in the field of microscopy, titled Micrographia, a 1665 volume documenting his observations with a magnifying glass.
Hooke spent much of his scientific career studying the physics branch of mechanics. He was of the first to hypothesize gravitational attraction and the wave theory of light. In 1660, he shared his theory of elasticity, which famously came to be known as Hooke's law. He proposed that the force required to extend or compress a spring is proportional to the distance of that extension or compression, proven to be true in 1678.
Throughout his career, Robert Hooke developed a reputation of scientific distinction, but one of arrogance as well. Biographer Richard Waller described him as melancholic, mistrustful, and jealous in his 1705 print, the posthumous work of Robert Hooke. On March 3, 1703, Robert Hooke died at the age of 67, leaving behind his temperamental legacy, but along with his privileges, struggles, and achievements that inscribed his remarkable life.